se ye ni asa mo be kai se matena ha ka pen se ye ni man ye se de ekoso krem no mampani ya we anaso onya we a so atore bi o mampani kasa se ya na wadwen abato se ene aso mampani on shadan te de ekoso ana won hye wonim se ye party na kasa foot soldiers wom ena wo mo de enkrata ba o mo ye press conference an kasa kra omo wie no mo de enkrata ba abonten ye Alliance for Foot Soldiers Advocacy trinity friend afa na abrantia wodi wo manim se Obama kokoase ani dia kasa ye DT adomako ya obi anim se abrantia we ni nipa bi e kan wo ye part of afa no members of the ruling party and wo mo che say enema bi koso a enkoyi to mampadenya reshuffle from chief executive officers to ministers to deputies any ade it is so mampani ko gina ba bi ko ka say omo a wo mo push this agenda no nipa bi a wo mo pa ban ni ya na se bi a as omo free the opposition side me emuye me na kakra does it mean so mampani nim so no kasa within the party no foot soldiers any nyi kwan ana say anamo ne ministers bi to no ono kasa ne party for the bi ani nyi ho ana amampani so oni won so onte ye
see ablapo kra hwede this issues mpodia ya limited to foot soldiers kra na ha
I mean
a lot of Ghanaians say can ho asem but Mr. President simple
that is it
we voted for the president as CEO to manage Ghana
yes
and as CEO biano so opow nkrofo are competent people that is why the president told us say the competent people are omode manage now the competent people ba bebuawo na manage economy the products that more de mayeno the so-called competent people mampeni wokano we are patronizing the product and they can say product we here rebranding take it back rebrand and bring it that is what the reshuffle means the services are so-called men and women Ghanaians are talking.
To tell us, say,
Ghanaians are talking.
Ministers and so on what basis?
I think that the president doesn't want to hurt anybody. But Mr. President, one final say, will continue. Yes, sir. Don't forget, your party will continue to exist. The men and women in there, they will continue to exist. After Mr. President, we're due with 2 terms.
Yes, and to say, jobless people are there seeking some benyejuma.
No, but obi a jobless no sick so be jumana or call it for a year. What is wrong with it? What is wrong with it?
Omampani ye kan ebia de beti we bia ni ho but we ase no kra na e ba kopɛ asemo mampani kan doesn't mean say obi o wo kra we mu bia we have governance experts, we have political scientists and the other 1 million Ghanaians that work kra mu aside from the food soldiers aye kan no e qualify o man here reshuffle was it that be me dem here e brain time no so ye because so do mo bo adwuma ma o e bia de wo pesa wo tie no mo be come out but wo ba say one man how we are feeling no won't hear radio na won't share TV until you have no idea. Amampani has no idea the ekoso wo be kai say Gabia Sarochedako lawyer ni at a point at the Cocoa friend look at what I say. It is a serious of Mampania reshuffle no and na ebeko and Ukraine and Russia war no aman yoma adani as with regards to the economy no. It is a serious say and na ebe ended the COVID-19 pandemic no and the challenges at the baye. Indirectly no person chagana for say reshuffle no and ya no humpo Mampani wajin. Enya no hono mampani dwen adenti no ansa mampani kan momo de won de oya de wotumi retract pa enti ka o retract a ka bebo ye nyina
Kwasi sige
nema mienu o mampani akoye se football coach I select 11 players so mungira go pramaso na wo mo ball ena ye stance ni mu a ye hwe ball no ye hu se ball no after 60-70 minutes no players ni na o my den wa bre inti supporters free coach is a coach strikers no yansa was strikers nim defense ni so yansa defense nim na you have more time let us say but this say be lose
yes I extra time cry ebe ha
exactly na do danko akufo do mampani ye coach enso say players no amede o ma hye match no ase no
omo na me
me di o mo bo 90 minutes. You got extra time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You be buy so.
Umpo no na me. Sana mampani all chest ye pe ye mpe. Omo na odiom beko. The oka che ye no.
Abnapoka you afak for krata and say wo and wa bobo so no.
Metimi me wura mama me kobo kakra ma ansa na.
Bomutia we bi na fe yan kwa homa so kwato shi come.
Krata ya na press conference afafo. Eye Alliance for Foot Soldiers Advocacy. Wamukwa wamde to mampani akufo no nim. Ese wonye sakraye e wona so afo nim no. Na wode omo peso omo kan nyina ne se wo susu sese aban no anaso mampani e wo sumu sana ebeboa appointees no asofo bi no ma wo madwuma ye hyedan so ani asofo bi de eche bi no madwuma ye no enso ani eno da chenso ayi kwanchefo mpanyefo eda enwuma ku ahodo ade nyina no eye aban de wo mo ensesam wo mo susu se eno beboa ama adwefofro new energy eni ahode fofro ba be roma ebetumi adane nyama ama oman no akona nim wei ene afafo adesra omde to mampani ani mo so mu ni adwuma enti no mo ka no
kwasi wa no aba homa no so
well kwaku adoma ko say Obama executive secretary de ma Alliance for Foot Soldiers Advocacy
we as a misati Omate mampani response
omuni adwuma enti
omate mampani response na bisa say Obama mame
say Obama some drink kan no pay we ba cho bibia bokọ de
na me adaro ma me mo mpa bo me hoye me gidi se mo hoye
na me tiase ye kura mu pa well very kind Alliance for Foot Soldiers Advocacy, you know, by Alliance by mo forming that.
Well the kind mean che for nyina na me fa me answer question e dia Alliance for Foot Soldiers Advocacy afa as a group and in place right after the 2020 election, because we had a good number of foot soldiers with different groups. So we decided to come together as an alliance under one name, hence the name Alliance for Foot Soldiers Advocacy.
And I'm a part of foot soldiers. I will come once a new patriotic party foot soldiers.
Absolutely.
And I'm about together.
Exactly.
And today I'm who about MPP memo.
It is not about MPP memo. I think your press conference now, on 29 July, we are very specific with our call. And our call had to do with the need for His Excellency the President Obey and Sakremo and Obey Richard for one no the new faces to as it were help his government and also assuage the growing despondency in the party. Unfortunately for us, yesterday the president in his interview has sought to shoot down our call. And let me state that the call by AFA and also the call for reshuffle goes beyond AFA. Indeed, this is a sentiment by the rank and file of the party across the country. So nobody should make it look as if it is just a group of foot soldiers and no more making this passionate appeal to His Excellency. At the end of the day, if there should be a reshuffle, I don't think any of the AFA members is even going to be put in place as a minister or deputy minister. No. But the rippling effect is that foot soldiers are also going to feel okay. Ghanaians are going to feel okay. The government itself is going to feel okay. That is why we continuously make this call. However, we are guided by the provisions of the Constitution, specifically Article 78.1 and 79.1, with regards to who has the final say when it comes to the appointment of ministers and deputy ministers. So indeed, in as much as we are disappointed, we respect the decision of the president. At the end of the day, he has the final authority. Yet the Ananka at the Tredene say, this is a sentiment being shared by people across the country. And indeed, when you listen to the president's interview, he acknowledges the fact that it is something among for across the country. So you ask yourself, if indeed the ministers or appointees have performed outstandingly, then why would people across the country still be making calls for reshuffle? Who would do that? Ordinarily, nobody would do that if things are well, as we are being made to believe. But here we find ourselves that people, the president himself acknowledges the fact that people are making the call for reshuffle. But to him, he sits at a different place, and according to him, in his own words, he says that if the output measures the expectations, so for him, he's satisfied with the work of his ministers. I mean, for us, whom are we? We are only party members. We are law-abiding party members. We are committed patriots of the New Patriotic Party. And at the but at the end of the day, it is a you're comfortable or you're okay with the situation at hand. And we'll leave it at that. At least posterity will bear out to say, at a point in the governance of His Excellency the President, there came a time where food soldiers made a press conference and drew his attention for the need for reshuffle in his government.
Okay, so Obama, this conversation, idea in the party throughout the country, yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And what were the expectations? Why name Kwana Waimra?
Well, in Penifo say Agoya mo ye you were Mozo say I come in number. Send a can on a press conference. We have sat down, we have done our consultation, we have done our research and so on and so forth. So we had penned down names and various portfolios if we say with the reasons in here if we say Hano Sakraya Ebeboa. But I mean, the thing has been jettisoned.
Obama, but money and Chebi, so that at least the larger picture, and other Ghanaians conversation or encore more, and at least they can reason with you. Why I'm open on it down?
Unfortunately, I cannot do that. I will disappoint you on that because that is the position of the group. That because the whole thing has been jettisoned, it will not be fair. When you do that, don't forget, Obi Papa who setting it up for ridicule. You understand?
No, but already, when him say Obi Papa, but you were calling for reshuffle. And definitely a better Obi Papa.
In closed doors. That is why it is for a good reason. For a Dino and a portfolios, we could have done that easily. Nobody could have stopped us.
But you must submit such list to the party executives.
I mean, the party executives do not have authority when it comes to appointment. I mean, let's be very clear on this.
Okay, so did you submit anything to the presidency?
We made a passionate appeal and indicated, say, we have the list available. So should we be called upon? Unfortunately, we are not called upon. So we are keeping the list for ourselves.
Obama, me was in the why? Say Obama, Kweku Adumakutechi, Executive Secretary, Alliance for Foot Soldiers Advocacy, and what's in kind of well. Still, you best stay at so Deputy National Communications Officer for the NDC, Godwin Akogan. Now, we're joining Akogan, what's in Kasum Bianca want to pay? Okay, so on this same matter, President has spoken. I recall, sir, NDC is now more calling for reshuffle of ministers. Now, Mampeni Akasa, what do you have to say?
Yo, Medasi, Namichia, Adom FM, a TF na ne wom to some media handle. And the President Rankasa, onye whom and Niema Air Coso Ewogan, and I say it's not addressed with the hardship and the economic situation. Me, for instance, I was mostly surprised about the response of the president because the president on me one ministry and managed for 1 year just because minister no equine. Another ministry as critical as the finance ministry and also so ye jato ho abra ye ka say finance minister no eyare okwakode ayare for 6 to 8 months not ye substantive finance minister na ye jan wo ho na just say amamu na kata is on autopilot na the country me say nyadia obabeye reshuffle na say bibisa you should see his thinking and they said ye who ne ye dwene no enya oho na na dwene ewo. Okay,
but Godwin Akogan, there are two scenarios will create finance ministry, gender ministry. Currently opposition will hold the only hokra will be betting me act amount. Fact.
So me know
obi betting me act amount.
When it comes to an elected position is different.
Yeah, but this one was appointed by the president.
Exactly.
And somebody was acting, and yes, a ministry near Janice Akeke.
You see, Obia, acting position, any decision be an bit me at a key. That one you can't take. Be your elected officer and an appointed officer. The difference cannot be equal. There are two Abamano or some mandate here or the year maybe. Near all takes so a mandate be all year as in the
yeah, but the point is that once you are acting, so obviously will take a decision being a bro swa, you report back to the appointing authority. No matter what say, you can go ahead with this.
Do you know why ministries, no? For instance, Obia decided say or no or my the highest number of ministers, 125. I don't think that if it is that easier, I don't think that once the crack that ministries be a lesser ministry. It's because Nina is critical. Deputy minister own to me anchor parliament, anchor present anything pertaining to the ministry. As I said, another minister, swear in. And now, me, I take another responsibility of a different ministry to act in that capacity. That makes it a very difficult because in the Pakua all shakes, on one case on the ministry are all there, and some are all share another ministry account. Every people catch said they have the men. And the Ebane send and you see, a team is as good as its bench. The team be a very strong team. One more almost bench so I can but it has become so clear. Say MPP Nankasa we quality here or more here. Bench no the phobia anymore on my bed. That is why me I am not worried and from now everything I am not going to even talk about this issue of reshuffle. A buy Nankasa must be a reshuffle now by Papa ever. That's all I can.
Godwin Akogan, tie Omampeni voice way, Mami Namjo response.
New energies, reshuffle ministers especially. Are you going to do, or do you have any plans of a major reshuffle anytime soon?
I don't. But let me say it again. I know that people are making a lot of noise about this matter, but several of the people who are responsible for assisting me to steer the country out of the difficulties that we inherited and out of the difficulties that have subsequently come are still in place. And many of them, for me, have done an outstanding work. Their output has been considerable, and that's what I look at. There's an issue about reshuffle or the performance of ministers. It isn't as if it is something that every now and then my mind comes to. It's a daily preoccupation for me. I'm required on a daily basis to ask myself whether the output of particular ministers is up to the mark. I am not the final authority, and if they're not up to the mark, I'm required to act. But if the output measures the expectation, then I don't have any strong reasons to heed the call.
Well, Godwin Akogan would say His Excellency the President, he's the final authority.
The output or expecting any year, right? The bar is very low. So if he's comfortable with their performance and their output, so this is the best that they can give to the people of Ghana. And until Omampeni Airborne Mabasu say, the bar and another second and very low.
Godwin Akogami, and I was say why, we wish you well. Deputy National Communications Officer for the NDC, Godwin Akogan, and our training kind of 16 minutes after 8. Me patro yema ye mofrane no Milo Active Go with all the ingredients. We me buan kolani yepa Milo Active Go. Ewa vitamin A, B2, B3, B6, B12, vitamin C and D, iron, calcium, phosphorus. Ninyina ewombi we nyina kabom eman kolana enyin ye Milo energy to go further. Samrena it was a chroma yashi enkoye na abna pokuya hwene yase chale wonu ya wontwa me bibi kakra but modern switch it to Vodafone. If it's a Vodafone, so obetimi nya cash overdraft on Vodafone. It was a second wallet in Vodafone ebebo dial star 110 hash star 110 hash. So select option 5 who follow prompt now afi there opebia on sabeka on Vodafone further together. So yeah,
me ka asem we
yeah
we are abnade the obonkrata no beto aso
okay
anya no kre if the MPP tells us say they have the men anya no kre
they have it. They have the men.
Where are they?
They have the men and the women as well.
Where
they don't have the men.
They have it.
I said, but where are they?
They have them.
They don't have the men.
They are in charge.
Because a friend saying Black Star coach for a friend Zembo. Otuado.
Yeah.
Tima or do more Qatar.
Yeah.
Aside 11 players, you know, when we park no so bobo. It is the expectation of the Ghana Football Association say our backup team in case of any eventuality.
Yeah.
No matter how well the team on the field is playing, you want to preserve some of your legs moving forward.
Yeah.
You want to protect some of the players moving forward. It is a coach, and say performance of the team playing on the field, all nyan sachaye. Not the coach in the say, I have the men. Where are the men?
No, but the point is that it's a Nipanim Prime and Nemumbu, Nipanim Kasawa, Otimimbo. And on the field of play, all the 11 players are performing. How do you expect the coach to make say?
When there are calls from your own party, so Obama didn't Kasa
or your foot soldier.
Sometimes, what we say? Because of
the MPP or your foot soldier.
Good. Because so Obama and Nsem not to make. You see, Obama own Timinka.
You see,
Obama can never tell his own political party say they don't have the men.
And very simple. You see, and that is why
at this point,
you can say democracy. What is democracy?
Why?
All the people in MPP, So if executives, you are there, and you can't tell Mr. President, say Mr. President is the party that gives birth to people in government. They run on the ticket of the party. So the party still has control. Yes, so if you cannot be bold and tell President in the face, Mr. President, because you are finishing your 2 terms and you go. But the party will exist. And you are there, you can't speak to the President.
Who does that assessment?
Evaluation minister.
And
Honorable Anthony, I could just say, no, they report in the course, so you're good, Anna. But we are an evaluation minister.
Ministry.
Monitoring evaluation.
Penny response no the buy no. But you say Enra will do fear what
yes.
Really?
What
He's good at retracting and
that response is not the response we expect from a listening president. Senya or the one home Samraneno. That response to me sounds a bit rude. With all due respect to the president. As a response to the buyer, I a hand kasa any DMwa. Now you are governing a country. I am sending a thing. That's a cause coming from even within your own political party. Papa, yes, such like a cranny and say, Ebiana, near many messes a cacra. Isika semu, ya pomu din semu, a coin, ya disuemu. That's a what is our response way back. Posterity. Dachi be 2023-2024. Nango poma ye nyina nkwa tenten.
No way.
But me bonyu mu yama. Abusia, amampani ondini fan wechi ekuni ho.
No penana oye.
Ondini fan wechi.
At the end no. A party no and the best of her.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
It is the party that is going to
suffer. So it's the party na was so mokasa.
But to me say bedroom na the artist one was so want to be the bedroom no wan. Why we what the eja hoko. If
you're a party na want to mean kasa because the general secretary of the party oko cabinet meeting. Oko, and that is where we take a decision. Hey, a man ye buni ye, no man penny ye say. So if a party, Mr. President, yes, he's in charge on a appointing authority. Now Moshana say Mr. President, baby or demo koi as a party. And koye namun to me ka. I mean, come on. That one.
Or say
that one.
The reshuffle na Ghana for kwade afa for air quality no. Enye na beko and Ukraine and Russia war. And ama Ghana ye de no. Enye no na ebe ma COVID-19 pandemic e ba ye the challenges no.
This Ukraine and Russia war there. Amadia kaminim abai we the obeka. Russia Ukraine.
Na jumadi o mo bo 2024 Ghana for mesa between na mamo. Sabon twas to say juma no mo bo pa.
Breaking the
8. We be breaky.
I'm not going to make credit more. I'm go free idea. Me pe TV, you know. Baby about me credit more. I was here say your TV, I say your phone, your fridge. There will pay bia credit more. Me patch download the app no. Na fe idea no waji. Ya be ma bosumi dumie no. Afibako now the Tiana crack. Obetumi atua as low as 10 Ghana cedis on budget. Oh trending. For phones this year, net download the credit more app no. Our app store and our Play Store. Now if we start to shop, obetumi afre 030 825 0088 030 825-0088. Information be our credit more. We a subsidiary of Teachers Fund of NATS. I'm not booking a young paper banner if you here.
Daily guide and I'm a desassi, reshuffle no man penny so yan I just saw a reshuffle no. And a catafeto so me and sa. Now what share a hair noir? Wouldn't say electoral commission at the constitutional instrument be aqua to parliament. So ye can say no award the subsidiary legislation committee no anyone one more extra one comedy. Meaning I said 2025 but on ya no so many ministers we could break it no. So would the Ghana card and ya bet me out to Sabana and no and there's some recipe of few baby no more budget to ma ye bet so at the quarter about 2024. Now Obeka say Kobasa no and this amanyo kono one more ejum to the some of some for Eden Carter by Beka say and what did be and this amanyo kono one more the begu so say is the entry fast way and yejua and can a chama crumple chairperson Edma Electoral Commission Dr. Farijain one also about the Kwakwaba by Electoral Commission so shy baby on the hotro na see a say no mahama yariga and now one also did the abetu bako central machine no ya end this nipo was sort of the wajitum say Ghana card no say ye de kwa ekoto abana eye ebeboa to afford the easy kanoso na se mo de to je na bisi buo o matiko kum aden na party position no person ofa kire no ka wono de wo party no say one month pene Emma Ghana card no Ghana for fan koto aba na ne nyina so wo say wo kwa akodi like 10 shabran crofo bre pe Ghana card kroya yetimu yi aye ka ho asemi yi na obekọ we nyina na bia woni voters ID card it is sabra besa line biem na details na magida Ghana card me sanye the same details and fan koye voters ID card e ma no wo se no eya na eye obre eye stress dodo edema Ghana ni na ye de no eto sa kwani mu amamra ni mu so no enya dia e ka no sa it is a electoral commission any eye national identification authority no ebetumi akabo mu no ma make sure say ebedu da ye kwakwato aba no na obi e wade finse do nwatwe a owotumi so oto aba no ensa ka ne Ghana card a awose ye de Ghana card no ye adwuma isi se bra ba you Ghana card odi cheme akwato aba eno nya nche se obesa kwasala bi akwakwaje ayi voters ID card wo bra wo Ghana card dada so ahu etano na eye Ramahama Yariga eka ho asem so nti odo de ofo aso ese Ghana card nge de to aba na ebeboa na mom no isi enhwe se obia ene ena ye behwe se obia wadu so to aba no ne sa ebeka ne card ne Ghana card no enti eno so ho asem ewo daily guide abokrata no enim ha se ya asempa me de ama ho
yeah
na me de wo kwa katafa to so nsia no na me de be wie wo daily guide mu na no weekend ye mu na beto dwa esa Ghana Revenue Authority no omo ache meters prepaid meters we so hane edu so I don't know labor say popular bus stop bi e wo Kumase e no mo che e wo hodma na wo mo esusu se efri Togo e no mo de ebo awramu Ghana mu aje se wo mo de awramu kra ba bedru Kumase a wo mo de kwa manim na eno e na general page for che se wo mo ebe ye mu hwehwemu ye pa na Electricity Company of Ghana no wo mo so ache se de koso ne de o mahunu no antwa ye Grace Gasson wo no e na ye kasama for the masante mantemu isi jadwuma kono na wo no ene ensabtwofo din komo ene wo kondem ye che se antwa ye enye ne kwaso mo ba ye hwehwemu he ba bi afiri ba bia no mo de kodi pa ko a eye ne dia mo krai mo de ba na hwehwemu no sha se ho no ma aboa ama pepepe yo ayadwuma sa so mo se koba se na ya na ebo mo ka wo mo de bewura mu de adwuma so so ntumi beli wo mo ma ne nye ye sa se nya yisi gina de ma wo mo nti eno so ho asama wo kratafa to so ensia e wo eye daily guide mu na sempa me do be kwa defend da bo kratani
yeah ho ne dey sorry so
woni mu say dollar ye ho akwatwe enra me ko habo e ko ye interviews bi ni ade ye duru ho no wo mo calculations a wo mo ye kire ne kire say dollar no akodu 9.02
wow
and no calculation me one mass almost be traders
now $1 no was he saying
9.02
me pick feel be about the banks when it comes to dollar semi
asempa mani munie ena bani na meti da nim no e che say black market na e control dollar
yeah control say
until say the Bank of Ghana the security services no e be take control na wo ma say black market e be keteli no ya jodi for be koso abresa manimu nie na wo frɛ alaji bako and o say alaji me per dollar wo de gi ahe no say 9.05
obenya
905 o say o per $100,000 o say menya ama wo
asha obenya